Rocket, when you've got three of your most important key defenders missing, how difficult is it sort of game planning?
So who's the third?
Oh, well, Thompson, Day, Stephen May from the start of...
Stephen. Sam. Yeah, that's the way it is. That's fine. No, I think we'll back our system. We had Rory out last week, and Stephen was down a little bit last week. I thought Jack Leslie played well, but I thought our system worked well. So we'll just cope with our midfield's intact. We're playing some good footy, so the players are confident. So every team gets some injuries, and I think we'll cope with it okay.
It's pretty well known that your record without Steve isn't great. What is it that he's...
It's Stephen's turn now, not Gary's. So okay. So whatever player goes down, we'll say we're not good without them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, I'm not having a go at you, mate. It's okay. Don't get sensitive. It's okay.
Say that you guys don't win as often when he's not playing. What is it?
Yeah, we don't win in Melbourne either. We won in Melbourne last week, so those things are made to be broken. So we'll be fine.
How does it change the way you move the ball or play at the back? I guess they're big different players in how they move.
Who's that?
The key defenders.
It certainly won't change the way we move the ball. It's probably changed the way we defend a little bit. Obviously down a little bit in height, but as I said, we'll back our system, our team defence, and we've got to win the ball in the middle, so the ball's going our way rather than the opposition's way. So and our pressure around the ball. So that's what we're concentrating on.
Jack Leslie seemed to hold his own. I guess what were you most pleased about in this game?
Yeah, I think that he's his defensive positioning. Now we've done a lot of work with Jack. Well, he's worked really hard over the last 18 months. Because he played as a ruckman as a junior, so he was recruited as a long-term defender. So there's been a long process for him, and I think we saw some great signs over the pre-season, and we thought he adapted pretty well last week. He played with good players, and he was able to defend really well. I think he's getting his confidence up, so he'll be our key defender on the weekend, and it will be a big challenge for him. But I'm certain everyone else will support him and help him.
And what about is Keegan Brooksby probably the other guy that will come in?
He's a chance. Yeah, he's a chance. We'll elevate him today, so he's a chance to able to do that. So he's played there before. So obviously with the three of them out, but as I said, we're focusing on one position. So we think it's a team thing that we'll be able to adapt for that. Okay.
Ed Betts is obviously the leading Coleman Madeline. He's a genius on the field. Is it likely to be Harborough or Sardi? And how do you
I think it'll be a mix. It'll be the team defence thing again. No, there's one game here. Was it last year that he did okay against? But generally, other than that, we've actually done okay with him. I mean, College Jasny did really well at the Adelaide Oval a couple of years ago. So we've got some options. But having said that, he is an exceptional player. And he's in very good form, can kick goals from anywhere. So, but it'll be more a team thing rather than an individual basis.
Swallow and Barlow, they've pulled up all right.
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, they're okay. So that's pleasing. Barlow was more of a whole body, hips and back that gave him the tightness in his hamstring. So it wasn't a hamstring problem. So he's trained today, and David's trained well again. So that's all okay.
What are the strengths of Adelaide, Coach? What are they doing really well this season to get from where they are?
Well, they're a very good attacking side. They've got an exceptional array of talent in their forward line, but they move the ball extremely quickly. Their skill level is very high, so they seem to be a very well-rounded team. They're very good in most areas. So, but they're exceptional the way they move the ball. So, if we don't win the ball in the contest and put pressure on them, it's going to be a hard day for our defenders. But we're confident we'll be able to do that. We've done that the last couple of weeks. So that's what we need to bring.
Last week you said the intensity there was pretty good at training. Has the same sort of intensity, and I guess when I came to training, everybody was laughing and smiling, and has that continued through this week, or are they sort of hitting a bit of a lull?
No, they've gone the other way. They've gone further. They trained exceptional today. They're up and about. So they're in a very positive frame of mind, and I thought our training was as good as it's been today. So that all goes well for the weekend. I
know it's only the start, and we've still got a long season, but just on the injury thing, you've got, I think, is it 4, and then you've got Hallahan and Mackenzie from. So is it starting to slip in that this injury trend, or is it you're just taking it like every other team gets injuries?
We're just taking it. So if it's a trend, we'll see down the track. But from our point of view, that it's just a blip at the moment, and we'll work through what we've got. But we're certainly comfortable we can cover what we've got out at the moment, and we're only making probably one change for the weekend, so it's one change. No, we won at the weekend without Rory, and it's one change. It's not like 3 or 4 coming at the same time.
Must have been hard when Pierce went down though. How do you feel about that? How does he feel?
Oh yeah, he's a bit flat. So hopefully it's only the 1 week. We'll test him next week, just a bruised heel. But there's something that certainly he didn't want after missing a couple of weeks. So there's just a little bit of a hurdle he's got to overcome. So anyway, we'll just take our time with him.
Rocket, Jared Lyons played probably career best year with the Adelaide Crows last year. How do you think you'll fare against him? And does it help having it at home here at Metricon?
I think it's different for different players when they play their former team. Some players get over anxious. Some players sort of will themselves and want to play exceptionally well, which every player does, but some of the anxiety actually grips hold of them and they tend to struggle a bit. But Jared seems to be pretty calm about it. His form's on the up. His first couple of weeks are a bit slow, but his last couple of weeks has sort of mirrored the team. And we just expect him to do his role. And sometimes players against their former team want to be the best player. They want to prove something, and that's when you get into trouble, when you play outside or you try and play outside your capabilities.
How do you win over Adelaide? Would it be a lot of people, I guess, after 3 wins in the way they've been playing, putting them up there for the premiership already?
4 wins.
4 wins, so even better.
We haven't thought that part. I mean, I suppose any team that's going to beat the top side would be happy with that. But no, we haven't looked that far ahead. Now we know it's an enormous challenge. I mean, they're a talented side with some real key match winners. So, but we're in a positive frame of mind and in a good place. Now we just got to bring our effort that we've brought the last couple of weeks, and I think build from that, and now things will fall into place after that. But whether it creates a win, well, we'll just wait and see.
All pre-season we were talking about how you guys have added a lot of midfield depth. They've obviously got one of the sort of best midfields in the competition. Is that one? You say you've got to get your hands on the ball to help you defend. Are you just backing your side to win the ball, or would you have a more focus of sort of couple of run-with players? Because we've seen sort of more defensive structure.
Oh no, it would be more individually based and playing our system. But the system is to be able to put pressure on that position. We're not going to let them run around by themselves at the same time. We're not going to tag. But we've got some good midfield depth and we've got some good speed in the forward line, so it's about bringing that pressure. So, we need to get our hands on the ball first. We've one contested ball the last couple of weeks, and we certainly need to do that again on the weekend.
I said to Adam Sard, what was the changing point after GWS just to boost you? And he said it was Jared Harbrow that did that. Does that surprise you?
No, it doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, why? Tell me, why is he so good?
No, but that doesn't surprise me that Adam said that.
Okay. Does it surprise you that Jared Harbrow was the one to sort of boost the team?
Oh yeah, but I don't think it was just him. I think it was a real team focus, the way we trained and reviewed and players responded. I think it'd be underplaying really our leadership group, what we're able to do to generate the spirit in the group and the belief. But Harbrow does bring us, obviously some experience, is the main thing, and talent. But his ability to generate off the back line, so that eases the pressure off Adam. So Adam's probably talking about his own backyard there a little bit, so I think he helps him. But Jared, his leadership's terrific, and he's been a great addition for us the last couple of weeks.
Mate, it's still a couple of weeks away, the game to China, but there was a story this morning that the Metricon's on standby in case the game is cancelled. Are you guys concerned that the trip to China might not go ahead? You
mean concerned or happy? No, I'm not concerned. That's up to the AFL and the government and the club will work that through. So we haven't even thought about it at this stage as a football group, because that's 3 weeks ahead. We're thinking about this week, and then our preparation will be for next week. So we've done all our thought process about China over the pre-season, so that's still in place. So we still think at this stage the game's is going to go ahead. So that's where our thoughts are. What sort of crowd are you expecting in that game? I've got no idea, mate. I haven't done any reconnaissance on it at all, so it's not my area. I just worry about coaching the team and playing. You seem to be more happy if it was back here. Well, of course you would be. I mean, we don't have to travel, we're playing a home game. But it'll be even for both sides, but it'll be a great experience, and certainly playing over there for the first 4 points away from Australia and New Zealand will be a great fillip for us. But that sort of stuff is secondary to actually winning games of footy.